Onto the labor market now, where a record run in job growth was not enough to offset trade concerns. We learned this morning that the economy added 164,000 jobs in July, essentially in line with the estimates of 165,000. Unemployment remained at 3.7%, while wages rose. Now, this is the 106th straight month of job growth. That's the longest streak ever, with more than 163 million people working, also a record. Ylan Mui has more for us tonight.
Businesses are still hiring workers at a steady pace, but not as fast as they were before. Job growth in July was slower than in June, and the Labor Department lowered its estimate for that month as well. May's number was revised down too. Wage growth also leveled off in July. Average hourly earnings were up 8 cents to $27.98, on par with the gain in June. The White House said those are all positive indicators.
It was a very good jobs report. People are flooding back into the job market. That tells me not only is the economy strong with a low unemployment rate, but because of the increase in salaries and wages and compensation, people are coming back.
But manufacturing appears to be cooling off. The Labor Department reported that job growth in the industry has been markedly slower than last year. The sector added a solid 16,000 jobs in July, but the average for the year is half that. The manufacturing work week fell to 40.4 hours in July, the lowest level since 2011. Meanwhile, the retail industry also continued to struggle. It shed 3,600 jobs in July, the sixth consecutive month of declines. But there were still plenty of bright spots: professional and technical services, healthcare and social assistance. All those industries added jobs, and the labor force participation rate edged up from 62.9 to 63%.
Almost all of the increase in participation rate came from Black teens and those with less than a high school degree. And that's really important because it means we're pulling in people who were formerly not re-engaged in this economy.
Analysts say a slowdown in job growth should be expected. The unemployment rate is hovering around historic lows, which means there are simply fewer workers for hire. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Ylan Mui in Washington.